What's up, guys? Today I did a couple redraws of one of my best friend's drawings. She does a lot of these emotional pieces. She's been going through some things. I like trying to practice expression, so I just wanted to give her drawings a try. Her expression was like the hardest because I was going for that angry scream, just like fed up. I always like doing images like that where kind of like a porcelain and it's like cracked. Oh, this is supposed to be a halo. Like I was gonna put like a regular halo, but it just wasn't looking right. It kind of looks a little like a sun. She's supposed to be like kind of biting her lip a little bit. I don't know if that kind of translated, but let's get into the process. All right, so somebody suggested in my last video I talk about style, like stylization and everything, and that's always a major subject, always a big subject, always something somebody always wants to know about, talk about. And so like, what is a style? A style could be pretty much basically how you draw things, but not even just drawing, whether you're drawing a person, an object, an animal, it's all how you stylize it, how you draw it. And it doesn't stop there with the drawing, it's how you color something. Coloring could be your style. Even shade and add light to something. Even the composition could be your style. There's so many different things that can determine your style. And for me, it's kind of hard. My style is all over the place. I'm always trying to test out new things, but there's certain things that I gravitate toward. Kind of like realism at times. It's a cross between like Disney, anime, and realism. That's what I usually go for. It varies from drawing to drawing. Sometimes it depends on the mood. It depends if I'm drawing just a face or a whole body. Sometimes even that might influence my style. Sometimes I like drawing something a little more realistic. Sometimes I'd rather draw something a little cartoony or anime-ish, or even like a chibi version. Sometimes I like to make something very simplistic. So for me, my style jumps around a lot, and you're always gonna have those artists that influence your style. They don't have to be famous either. They could just be somebody you go to school with, somebody in your class, somebody you work with. It doesn't have to be a big artist. They don't have to be known. Anybody can have an influence on you. It's always great to look at different artists, how they do what they do. And it's not about like stealing or, oh, you're copying somebody. Everybody's putting their own twist on the idea that's out there. Don't feel like you're stealing somebody's style or anything. And there's nothing wrong with studying somebody's style. If you're gonna study somebody's style or look at somebody's style, at least give them credit. Having your own style is like Frankenstein. You're taking a bunch of other styles, you're combining it and making your own style. I reference Disney artists. I'll reference artists that are well known, people like Sam Does Art. Oh yeah, Phil Tomato's another good artist. Whenever I try to draw something a little simplistic, Phil Tomato is a good reference that I'll use. You also got artists that nobody would know of, like smaller artists that I actually look up at. I feel like my style gets pulled around a lot because I actually like a lot of different styles. Sometimes I'll look at a style, I'll be like, I love it, but it's not really for me. But I like to look at it. I respect that. I see the skill that goes into it. I see the hard work, and I love it, but it's just not for me. There's so many different styles that I like and enjoy that I try to incorporate it into my own art. I use multiple references. I don't just use one. I'll use a reference for the pose, the hair, the lighting, the nose, the eyes. Like I'll use a bunch of references and try to combine it into one. So there's nothing wrong with using references, and sometimes people put a bad name on references. Like you're supposed to just be able to draw everything under the sun. Like you've seen it once, you've seen it twice, you should be able to draw it. It's like no, you've seen a million dogs. Somebody asks you to draw a German Shepherd, you're gonna draw it better looking at a reference. You look at a reference, you're gonna be able to draw it better. And then as far as stylizing something, honestly, the more you understand something, the more you can stylize it. People always recommend studying something in real life. Like you don't have to go crazy realistic, but Even if you want to draw characters, like you want to create a manga or a comic, it's kind of really beneficial to even just understand basic anatomy or practicing gesture poses and stuff like that. All those things can help you stylize, because now you're getting proportions, but then you're able to play with those proportions. Your style is always going to change. What you might like about your drawings now, you might not like, let's say, next year, 2 years from now. So your style's gonna evolve. So for these two drawings right here, I like the style. It's not 100% how I wanted it to come out, but at the same time I was trying to stylize the expression, so I couldn't focus on every aspect. Even something like the hair is something I stylized using references as well, and it's just experimenting to see what I like and what I don't like. And I always look back at my previous drawings and try to incorporate what I like, or look at things where it's like, oh, I don't like how I did that, so I'm going to try to avoid it for my next drawing. But yeah, it's really hard to stylize. It's not easy. It takes time. There's so much stuff that I want to work on with my own style. There's a couple drawings here and there where it's like, that's it right there. But then to get it to be consistent, it's kind of difficult. It's really hard. Like, there's so much that I want to improve on with how I draw in general. It's like really hard. You ever get those people like they don't draw at all, but they're always like, oh man, if I could draw, I would be drawing this and that. It's like, bro, it's not fucking easy. Way easier said than done. You just can't say that. Oh, like people say that shit with everything. Oh, if I played music, I'd be playing this and that. Oh, if I did this, I'd be doing this and that. They watch like a basketball game or sports game. Oh, but they don't play sports. They're fucking unathletic. They fucking trip over air, and then they're just gonna tell you how to be athletic. Oh, if I was you, I would have did this. It's really hard. So for the people out there, just struggling, we're all struggling. Just, you got to keep at it. You got to be consistent. That style is going to get to you, but regardless whether you're trying to develop that style or not, the main thing is definitely to be consistent with drawing. Like that's definitely number one. Drawing in general is definitely just doing the activity is the best way to improve, to get you to find your style faster. And that's something I need to improve on, because sometimes I'll draw once, twice a week. I really need to make it where I'm drawing every day. Sometimes it's difficult, life gets in the way, sometimes you just don't feel your best. Even when you're not feeling your best, like it's something you got to do because it's something you want to do. I go to work. I don't never want to go to work. I hate going to work, but I do it anyway. So definitely when it comes to something you actually want to do in life, you should be doing it no matter how you feel. I get it. You want to draw when you're feeling good, but I think even when you're not feeling good, you should draw. It's still a practice. It's still a skill. It's still something you gotta sharpen, and it's got muscle memory and all that. So you definitely want to do it every day. And I'm definitely gonna go off topic and say that this YouTube stuff isn't crazy easy for me, like especially doing voiceovers. Doing the voiceover is like the hardest about this. All right, recording the drawing, doing the drawing. Well, doing the drawing is difficult for me, but doing the voiceover, I feel like I've been talking for like an hour and it's like only been 5 minutes. I'm just like, what the heck? And I don't record straight through. I usually record and kind of edit the voice notes or whatever. So as I'm editing it down, it's like, wow, all that was just 1 minute. I'm like, what the heck? So it's difficult, but this is just like anything in life. I just got to do it more and more and more, and it's gonna get to the point where it starts to get a little more comfortable, because I'm definitely not comfortable just recording my voice and talking about God knows what for like 10-15 minutes. But it was the same way as I wasn't comfortable recording myself draw or color at first, but now it's kind of nothing. The same way as you might not be comfortable drawing in general, or trying a style or trying something new. But the more you do it, the more you're gonna get comfortable. And it's nice to show people. You don't have to post it for the world to see, but I still think it's nice for other people to see, not in a, oh, I'm getting validation from other people, but it is nice to share with others, and it kind of boosts your own morale and boosts your own confidence. Yeah, if you post online, of course you're gonna have negative people from time to time, but you ignore those people. Those people don't matter. You pay attention and you focus on the positivity and stuff. So that's like with me. It's like I'm posting videos, I'm posting my voice up there, and it's like, who knows, I could have somebody saying something negative, but I could care less. But we're getting to the end of the video, and I just wanted to thank everybody for sticking around, hanging out, watching this video, watching my process, me talking about I don't know what the hell for 10 minutes. Just keep drawing, just keep going at it. You can always reach out to me, you can always DM me, you can always comment any suggestions. I'll try to make a video about it or content. And I know for myself, I have to get used to this whole YouTube thing and making videos and talking. So hopefully soon I'll be able to make better content. And I know I'm gonna have to touch on this subject again. It's just hard for me to kind of talk about it for now, but in future videos I can revisit some of these things. Plus I know when I start getting more comfortable, I'm gonna start saying some wild crazy shit, so y'all gonna be like, damn, I missed the old Raw Chaos, this one's unhinged. But that's it for now. Take care guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bro, why y'all still here? Since you guys are still here, and we're talking about styles, here's a bunch of like old things, and you can see like how my style changes. I thought this was so cool. Kind of stylized portraits. GBs. This was like one of my favorites. Look at all that Stitch reference. This was when I was getting really comfortable with markers. Fuck off. I was doing a lot of practices of faces and kind of just like breaking down the anatomy of the head. That's why most of these are bald. They're so old, but this was so fun. I can never do this again. Guys, help. What is even this? What is he?